I would request all of you to please click on your videos. Good evening and welcome to yet another Speak Up Club's online open mic session, the monthly session that we have, which is open to all. And this time we had the offline open mic session last weekend, and it was a great experience listening to people and the vibe that you had in that room. And we decided to have the open mic in the offline online space as well now. When you think of the theme that we have just completed 5 years. For the people who are joining us for the first time, the story of Speak Up Club is this. 23rd May 2020 is when the journey of Speak Up Club began. In the midst of COVID, while everything was locked down, we decided to open our doors through Zoom for the world out. And it's been a fascinating journey for the last 5 years now. We just celebrated our fifth anniversary last month. So the idea behind Speak Up Club is pretty simple. We believe we want to give a platform where people can come and express themselves on a specific theme rather than making it a generic open mic where random discussions happen. We have a theme that we run for every meeting. And as a result, what we try to do is everyone shares their thoughts and ideas, their experiences, their stories, their insights, whatever they wish to share about that specific theme. So that at the end of that meetup, the meetup that we have, we all are enriched and leave with perspectives with which we all can live better and grow in the field of discussion that we have had. So today, the theme that we have chosen is what's your joy? One of the fundamental things that all of us aspire for through our entire life is to find joy and stay joyful in whatever pursuits that we do. Please note, there's a bit of a difference between pleasure, happiness, and joy. While we're talking of joy, let me just give you, all of you all, just a brief idea of the difference between the pleasure, happiness, and joy. While it is said, pleasure is often a dopamine hit. It is something which is addictive. It is something which keeps us going on, and it feeds on itself. So, pleasure in itself, while you think that it is good because you are experiencing it at that moment, the reality is that it can become addictive and it can make us slaves to the experience. While when you talk of happiness, happiness is more of a situation and outcome based emotion that we all experience whenever we feel good about something or an outcome that has been or in a favorable side. While the final thing of what we are going to be discussing today is about joy. Joy, they say, is much deeper and it is not driven by external factors. It is not driven by or a impulse like we have happiness and sadness. Joy per se is our internal mindset and the attitude that we carry within ourselves, driven by our own individual needs. That is what joy is. And this is why it's very important for all of us to understand and discuss what is it that makes you joyful. Not pleasure, not happiness. But what is it that makes you joyful in your own perspective? Please note, there's no right or wrong, there's no good or bad. The entire idea of finding joy and experiencing joy in your life is driven by what resonates or connects with deep within us individually. To me, joy could be sleeping a good night's sleep. To some, it could be a midnight drive. To me, it could be sitting in solace and just reading a book. To someone, it could be being in the midst of group of people excited, jumping around and doing what they wish to, and connecting with those set of people. To each his own. So here, we want to let this space over the next 1 hour, this meeting that we have, we want to create this space where you can express what is it that you find joy in. Please note, while you share, it is your perspective. While we listen to you, please note for all of us, while we all are excited to share and talk and express ourselves, remember the beauty lies in listening to the perspectives that others have to share. And in those perspectives, in those stories, you never know which one would change your life. So while you're excited to share and express and talk about your experience, your perspective of what is joy for you, also listen when people are sharing their perspective, because that's a beautiful place to learn and grow for ourselves and move to the next step. Over the last 5 years, I've had the privilege, I've had the honor of listening to perspectives over 234 sessions that we have had until now of Speak Up Club, listening to people of different age groups. We have had a 5-year-old, 6-year-old also speaking on the stage, and a 75-year-old also speaking on the stage. So the younger ones taught me what I missed or what I learned and messed up in my life. The older ones taught me what is the thing that I need to unlearn and cherish what I have right now. We have had people from 16 different countries joining the platform and expressing themselves. And that's where the beauty of people who are different, different in all sense, sharing what they experience, what they learn, and what they know about life. And somewhere, someone in London, someone in US, someone in Dubai, someone in Saudi, sharing what their perspective of a specific theme is, taught me that this is a different way to think about things, and there's so much to learn from all of them. That is what I'm looking forward to listening to your stories and your perspectives. Before I move forward, welcome Sudha. Hi Sudha.
Hi,
Uh,
good evening.
where are you joining us from?
I am from Tamil Nadu.
Wonderful. So, how did you get to know about the club or this meeting?
Uh, Through Bina Rai.
Oh,
Is
wonderful.
there?
Thank
Mm.
you. So I hope you have a
Thank
good experience. Please note there's an open mic. There's no gyan. It's all of us talking and expressing and communicating and sharing whatever we feel. This is not a public speaking platform as well. We are just here to have a conversation about what does joy mean to you. And in the process, we hope to learn a different perspective or learn a different story and find more joy in our life. With that, the stage is now open to people, to all of y'all who would like to share and express what's joy for you. May I begin with Uma, our usual beginner? That's a place that we often start and kickstart, and she provides the energy that I haven't seen for someone of her age and the enthusiasm that she brings in to sharing perspectives. Thank you, Uma ma'am. Uh, I'm not starting the timer because I think we have lesser number of people, so we can go ahead. And please note, in case I raise my hand or uh, I just say okay, in case if I feel you're going too stretch on time, then I'll have to stop you or give you a red signal. Okay. So with that, Uma, I would request all of you to please switch on your videos. It's really good to see people and talk to people. I believe we are far, far away and ahead of the times that we have been scared of with COVID. Seeing faces, talking to faces is a beautiful experience, and you'd love it while you're sharing your thoughts and perspective. You'd love it when people you can see the faces and the reaction, the expressions that they have to share. Thank you, Ruwaida. Good to see you here again. With that, the stage is yours, Uman. What's your joy?
Joy, joy. What is your joy? Hearing the word joy itself brought joy to me. So when I just recollected what is my joy, very recently I had taken a batch of 10 people, our bhajan group or satsang people, for a temple trip. And we went all around Mysore and visiting almost 8 to 10 temples. And all of them, it was a mixed crowd. Maybe three, four youngsters were there, and the remaining were all senior citizens. So at the end of the trip, all of them thanked me, saying that thank you, Uma, you have organized such a beautiful trip. We never had a chance to get out of the house all these days. And it was such a beautiful change for us. We had darshan of the temples and we had a good change. And we felt so happy, they said. So that brought a lot of joy to me. When you bring joy to others, you bring that joy to yourself also. Don't you agree with me? When you make others happy or when you see the joy in their faces, you also feel joyful inside. So you are not doing anything like expecting something, but you do it unconditionally. No? And then the joy that you get is really immense. So that, and I really felt that the feel good factor. So what are those feel good factors? This was one. And the another thing is I love to take part in table topics in Toastmasters. And this is also a table topic which is I'm giving right now because I have not prepared, to be frank. So when you just pour out your heart on any topic, it comes out from your heart naturally. And I love taking part in table topics. So I'm just pouring out my heart now. So this is my second joy. It gives me joy to take part in table topics. And the third one is travel. So travel really gives me a lot of joy when I see places, when I connect with people, and that also brings a lot of joy to me. So any feel good factor, something which makes you feel good, is joy to me. So make a list of all the feel good factors. What makes you feel good? And that brings you joy. And in fact, public speaking is my passion. And helping others, going out of the way to help others, that also brings joy to me. And giving away some gifts, that brings joy to me. So I can go on like that. So the list goes on. So I think something which you do to make others happy, something which makes you also feel good, that is joy to me. What is your joy? Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. I think that's a wonderful perspective about joy. While we do talk of joy as something which is our own, and people often confuse it to I, me, and myself. But the true joy or something which is deep within, like one thing that I could see as a common thread in all the things that you shared, travel, helping others, sharing or enjoying the things that you're doing, public speaking. One thing that I found which is common in all of these things is these are all beyond you. These are all things which are much, much beyond you, and that is a source of happiness. That is a source of joy because I've heard this line, beautiful line, that all misery in our life comes from me, me, and me. Me is a disease where if you're self centered and looking at only who you are or what you're doing for yourself or how you're experiencing it, that is where the root of all misery is. And if you want to experience perpetual joy or long term joy, you can find it in serving, looking, going beyond yourself. Thank you, Mama, for that wonderful perspective. Let's move on to the next speaker. Ruwaida, you want to come next? Uh, who's there? One second. Rumesa Mir Motasim, Eunice?
Ruveda, are you there? Ruveda, Rumesa, are you there?
Anyone would like to share? Yes.
We'll start
Okay.
with Ruveda, I guess.
You
Ruveda,
can
can you
tell your
start?
name and start because I believe there are 3, 4 people in the same screen. So I think you
Yeah,
can.
yeah. Ruveda, could you please start the your speech or whatever your expression? Ruveda, please.
Okay.
Okay, wonderful. The stage is yours, Ruveda.
Yes. Hello everyone. I'm Radhali Roma. Is it raining in the Is it dancing in the rain or purring cat who loves to rain? Is it chocolate melting slow or a book that makes me glow? Maybe laughter loud and bright or stars that twinkle through the night. Is it waves that kiss the shore or a joke that makes me roar? Ah, that's my joy. It's quite a thing. Found in songs the robins sing, in warm hugs and silly play. The joy loves to pop in my way. So, if you ask me what brings me cheer, it's the little things wonder near. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruveda. I think that was cute and simple. I think again sums up the point that we talk about when we talk of someone as young as Ruveda talking about things and the simple pleasures that we all experience in life. And that's something that we often, as we grow up, miss out and forget that there is joy, so much joy in the very basic things in life that we are surrounded with on a everyday basis. But we often end up making the big miss out of the things that we are looking for and the big things that we're chasing in life. Thank you, Ruveda. That was beautiful. Let's move to the next person who's coming up. Dinesha? Eunice, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm not participating right
Okay,
now,
okay.
but
Yeah.
Rumesa will, inshallah. Yeah, Rumesa,
Okay,
if you can start.
Is Rumesa there?
Yeah,
Ruveda?
Rumesa is there. Yeah,
Okay,
Rumesa is
let her come in then. Let her come into the screen then.
yeah.
Okay, good to see you. I remember the entire family package while we had in the offline space. Good to see all of them here back again. And the stage is yours.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. So, what's your joy?
Good evening, everyone. I am Rumesari Afakh. What's my joy? Is it a tea at dawn with birds in song, or dancing with no one's looking on? Is it giggles tucked in pillow fights,
or chasing stars on moonlit nights. A scoop of ice cream, maybe two. A rainbow peeking after dew. A book that ends just right. Oh boy. These little things, they spark my joy. Its messy hair and socks that slide. Its belly laughs I cannot hide. It's not just gold or some grand joy. My joy is the art of life. Oh boy. Thank you.
You have a knack with words. I believe the entire family has a knack with words here. So the beautiful kind of poetic way of expressing all the things that you shared. And I believe I can see the difference between you and you being a bit elder one from Ruwaida who shared right now.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Matusim is,
you.
but Matusim is also ready with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Matusim is also
We'll come back. We'll come back to her. Pravalika, you want to go share something now?
Yeah, yes, sir, sure.
Sure.
I'll go
Go
ahead.
ahead. The stage is yours, Pravalika.
Good evening, everyone. Currently, I'm a UPSC aspirant. So I usually believe like happiness or joy is comes after the destination. So happiness is comes after the hard work. But like I used to think I'll be happy whenever I clear the UPSC exam. I'll be happy whenever I get a dream job. But like slowly through my experiences, have learned that happiness is a path, joy is a path which we are living right now. So, for example, today I have woke up early, finished my studies. So that discipline itself gives me joy. And today I did yoga. So that workout, working on my body gives me joy. So, and dancing for a random song when no one is watching gives me joy. So, such kind of tiny moments, they are not fancy or big achievements. That small moments give me joy. Of course, there are many tough days. Of course, there are the path which I have chosen. I feel like doubtful about myself many times, and I feel like whether I'm on right path or not right now. So I feel like that. But one question I'll ask myself whenever I'm feeling tough is like, do you want to choose sadness or do you want to be happy right now? That one question outrightly changes my mindset at that point of time, and I'll try to be happier. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I think that's a great input, Pravalika, with the last line that you said. At the end, it's a choice. It's all in the choice whether you are choosing to be happy or choosing to be sad. I still remember because you said about this, because of the aspiration that you have and the UPSC pursuits that you are into. I've always had this challenge in the past while I was driven so hard and deep into things that I was passionate about that at the end, I started to connect things that I connect joy or where I find joy in the achievements that I had. And they will naturally, I think there will be times where they won't come through as you expect them to be. And that's where I started to find the entire process of joy as a cycle. But then, like you mentioned, I realized over a period of time that joy doesn't have to be that. You can be happy on and off, but joy doesn't have to be that. Joy can be something that you are happy in the attempt, you're happy in the hard work, you're happy in the discipline, you're happy in the little things, and that can stay for far longer, irrespective of the outcome that you have. I think that's a beautiful take that you had on how you find joy, and you can stay joyful with the choice that you're making. Thank you. Thank you, Pravalika. Let's move to the next speaker. Naresh, you want to go next?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, Rahul. I'll go next. It's okay.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm audible, right?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. Hi, Rahul. Hi, our team. Thank you, seeing everyone. So, firstly, I was in our last session offline meetup where Rahul said the difference between happy versus joy. Happy is something it comes from the outer world. Joy is something comes from the inner side of oneself. So we all deserve to be happy. And before I say something, I wanna talk about a lyrics from Jordan Sparks. She sings like this: "Take one step at a time." Okay, I'll just. I'm not a good voice singer, but I'll just say, "Take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. Then we find the reasons why. So take one step at a time." So coming back, how we look at is we should we all deserve to be happy in first place. And the second thing is we should try not to connect the dots as things happen, because you don't understand or fall into introspection why this is happening for me. So the best way to handle the situation is leaving it as it comes. So that's where you can find joy. And chasing expectations is something opposite of joy. So never do that. If you set zero expectation and be the person you are, and do it with your good intent, so the joy will follow you. So I think that's all I had, Rahul. Thank you.
Sorry, Ganesh, I got disconnected in between. I was lost due to a power cut, and yeah, you were there.
Yeah,
You were
I'm
there.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear the start and the end of your speech, but yes, I remember what you shared while in the offline space, and it was wonderful. Thank you for the perspective about expectations. We will come to this once we are done with all the speakers. I will surely ask, and we'll have a discussion about how is it that we can live ambitious while still not having expectations, how to disconnect expectations and the joy that we have. Because it's natural when you're pursuing something that you will be expecting that you want to get that result. And still, how can we disconnect our joy from the result of that? We'll be discussing on that as we come forward. Let's move to the next speaker. Uma, are you there? Uma? Uma Fani, I'm sorry. Ruwaida? Okay, yes. Yep. Okay.
Can I go?
Yes, you can go. Oh, you're not audible. Can you speak a little louder?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mir Muatasim Ali. Okay. What's my joy? Is it gaming with snacks in a comfy chair or launching paper planes through air? Is it memes that make me laugh till cry or watching clouds drift across the sky? Is it soccer kicks with a muddy shoe or scoring goal out of the blue? Is it doodling dragons in my math book while dodging the teacher's suspicious look? Is it the smell of mom's biryani hot or finding coins? Is it late night talks with my best bro, sharing weird dreams we'll never show? Is it cracking jokes that makes no sense or leaping over an fence? Is it and acting like I totally care? It's wild and free in every quirky part of me. From silly laughs to dreams so high, my joy is a sparkle in my eye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It was wonderful, Motasin, with regard to the symphony and the connection that you had with regard to the childhood things that we did and the way we did things. Thank you for that wonderful share. Let's move to the next speaker. Varanya, want to give it a shot? Varanya, are you there? Sudha?
Excuse me, so can you hear me? I was able to talk
Yeah,
because
I can hear
mic
you.
was yeah, so I want to keep it very short. So in
Sure.
my perspective, I think joy is when you do things from your soul. I mean, this is not my original track. So when you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving in you. So that's nothing but joy. This small quote says a lot about your about the joy you feel in little things and everything, about the perspective you see in very little things. So that is it, I guess, since my first.
Yeah, that's a good one to start for the first time, I would say. It's wonderful. I think it's few words says a lot of
Thank
things
you.
with regard to what is joy when it comes to connecting with what you do. And if it comes from the soul, I think it is joyful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Sudha, Subbu, Umafani, anyone here? Dinesh?
Can
Okay. Yes, Uma.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me and see
Hello.
me?
Yes, we can hear you, we can
Sorry
see
for
you.
joining late. Yeah.
No problem. Go ahead. So the
Yeah,
theme is
joy
same.
is yeah. Sure, I am going to change a little bit. It was emotional last time, but now I'm packed. I think I didn't
Full.
prepare yet, but it's still an impromptu. But I'll just speak few things. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
before COVID, the what's joy for me was my rat race, one after the other. I wanted to achieve things. I joined Amazon, and then uh, my goal started to getting into finance role. That was my dream job, and then I was falling into the rat race, and then few years later COVID hit. And before COVID I also felt about the lost love, and I felt I was not able to express myself. And COVID hit in a way that everything changed in my life. Looking at my I lost my father during COVID, not because of COVID, but some other reason. But that made me realize that joy is not about chasing things. It's about um, expressing yourself, and feeling rejoicing the things which are little in your life, like the waggle of my dog and the street dog when my vehicle enters my lane, the child's giggle, a bloom of a flower when I get those things, get the plants into my house, dying plant, a small change in the plant when it was about to die, sister's happiness when I take her to the movie, my mother's joy when she talks about her previous her childhood and her parents. All these things are very for me it is joy. I When I travel, it is joy. When I take my mother to a beach and enjoy see her enjoy, is my joy. I think COVID made me realize that there are very few things which we need to worry about, and we need to live in the moment. And I'd like to end with a small song, which is one of my mom's favorite as well. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी के दर्द मिल सके तो हो ले उधार, किसी की वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है. Over to you, Rahul. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. You bring a warmth like none other with regard to having a natural conversation and being real. I think someone who's joyful is often real. Not that they are not rough or they are not harsh, but they are real. And I think even sometimes the harsh words also come across with the warmth that they present in the way they do it. And thank you. I think it's wonderful listening to the little things that you shared. And I think that's the beauty of life. If we are able to see joy in these little things, I think you don't need the riches of what the world is chasing. Thank you, Ma. Let's move to the next speaker. Hi, Chitra. Hi, Subbu. Nagita, are you there?
Hello, sir. Hi.
Yes,
Hi,
Rahul.
Chitra.
I'm there.
Okay, Nagita, you want to go next? Chitra, where are you joining us from?
Sir, I'm from Coimbatore.
Wonderful. So you'd like to express what's your joy after Nagita?
Not today.
Okay, not today. Not joyful today?
No. Actually, I'm just overwhelming today, so I thought of not speaking today.
Okay, done. No problem. It's a choice, but I hope you enjoy the vibe that people are here sharing what's their joy. And in case you're still looking and listening to people and the expressions that they have, if you find some idea, something impromptu, do feel free to jump in and say, I would like to express myself. Thank you. With that, let's call in Nagita. Nagita, there's a light behind you.
Yeah, just
Yep. Okay. Yep. This looks better.
better? Okay.
Yeah, this is better.
Yeah.
The stage is yours, Nagita. Over to you.
जिंदगी छोटी नहीं होती है, बस हम मुस्कुराना भूल जाते हैं। खुशियां छोटे छोटे चीजों में होती है, बस हम उन्हें याद रखना भूल जाते हैं। Sorry, I will start again. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm sorry. जिंदगी छोटी नहीं होती है, बस हम उसे जीना भूल जाते हैं। खुशियां छोटी छोटी बातों में होती है, बस हम मुस्कुराना भूल जाते हैं। It means life isn't short. We just forget living it. Joy is in small things. We forget admiring it. Back then, I used to think, for me, the joy is in biggest wins, like delivering a project or meeting a toughest deadline or waiting for getting that promotion, which I'm still waiting for, or having back-to-back meetings and at the end of the day, my brain's still working. Those, I think, will give me joy. But back very recently, I have realized that I have discovered joy in something uncommon, like just sitting, not doing anything, and breathing. Let me explain you what. It was a hectic week, meetings, emails, and lot of open issues. I was handling more than what I can. I was juggling with all the activities, and I was really tired. I was feeling myself as a machine. Then I did something unusual. I shut down my laptop for a second and I sat down on the floor and I was just sitting there breathing. I thought myself, Nagita, breathe in, breathe peace, breathe out panic. But still my mind was not letting me to do that. It was still thinking, did I send that email? Will they call me again? Will I miss the deadline? Am I wasting sitting here? But I still sat there, listening, breathing. And after some time, I realized I felt that calmness, not happy, not excited, just okay. I realized that joy doesn't come with lot of fireworks or with DJ and all. It comes quietly. It comes with small walk, what we do, a 5 minutes break, or a time spent with ourselves. I felt that gave me the joy. Now, if someone asks me, Nagita, what brings you joy? I would not say promotion or pizza. Maybe pizza, I would still say I'm still human, but I would definitely say a 5 minutes silence and a deep breath, and my mind stopping running that race. That gives me the joy. So here is a challenge for you all. Today, try to take a 5 minutes break without laptop, mobile, or any notification. Just sit, relax, and breathe in. Maybe your joy is just near you, within you, and waiting for your notice. Thank you and happy breathing. Thanks, Tom.
Happy breathing. Thank you. Thank you, Nagita. Same with me with the pizza, I think. I'm still a human too. We need to catch up for a pizza party soon. I think that's something that brings joy to me too. I've had times where at midnight, not doing anything, like you said, doing that 5 minute thing. In that 5 minute thing, also, I go back to Swiggy and order that pizza and then do that 5 minute thing. And then do the 30-minute thing waiting for the pizza to come in. Thank you, Nagita. I think that was a wonderful idea, and talking about how kind of the hecticness or the busyness of our life often takes over, and the way you bring about just that 5 minute break, and I think that settles down a lot of things and let us see clearly. Thank you, Nagita, for that wonderful share of what's your joy. Who's
Thank
coming
you.
up next? Subbu? Subbu, are
Rahul,
you there?
yes, Rahul. I just reached. I hadn't prepared anything.
That's okay. You're a member of the club, so I think you should be okay with anything.
So let me try for a minute.
Sure. You want to come next?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Gather your thoughts in the meantime. We'll come with someone else. Sudha, are you there? Dinesh?
Yeah.
Okay, Dinesh is here.
Yes.
Sudha, you want to share what's your joy?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good
Okay.
evening to
Okay.
one and all.
After Sudha, I'll come to Dinesh. Dinesh, I'll come to you after Sudha. Is that okay?
Okay, no
Okay.
issue.
Sudha, the stage is yours. Sudha, you speak, please.
Okay. Hi, good evening to all. Good evening, Rahul ji.
Good
Actually,
evening.
I feel good for this first time Speak Up Club. I joined here. I feel great opportunity for me for wonderful speakers in this group. Just I am beginner, not I am speaker. Just I am beginner. Past 1 week, past 2 months only, I communicate with Binarai. He is my trainer, my mentor. It's a great mentor. So before 10 session, my joy is the one. This is my best joy. I am also one of the speaker friend of all great speakers. So I feel this is my best joy. Before 10 class, I feel some nervousness. Anyone friend of me, I could speak, but I thought now I am okay. I will confident get without breaking in further classes. So this is my introduction. Just thank you.
Thank you, Sudha. I think it reminds me of how joy changes. Joy changes over the age and the lifetime that we have. As a child, maybe getting that chocolate was joy, and then as a child, maybe get staying with mom was joy for some time, and then once we get a girlfriend, staying away from mom is joy. I think it changes every time we grow and progress in our life. Getting that first paycheck, maybe, and getting married, first wife, okay, only wife, however you want to look at it. Let's call him Dinesha next. Dinesh, the stage is yours.
Once again, good evening to all. It was my pleasure to listen the joy from everyone. Of course, I feel like other way around. Joy is the short-term thing, and it's joy starts with. I mean, we start with joy, and then it leads to the happiness. I feel so. In terms of joy, I know that I mean, each and everyone will have a multiple way of getting it across, and I have two things I want to share with you all today. One is that be a solution provider wherever you are, whether you can give a money or time or some sort of support or some sort of guidance. If I able to provide anything to anybody when they are in need, that gives me so much joy. So I am a kind of guy, like sometime I'm a guy, troublemaker also, that wherever there is a problem or issue, I'm being there or part of it actually. So even on the road, some uh, chaos happening, I just go there. Any accidents, I just see that. So I always feel like I have some potential to support this world with my resources, what is available with me. The second thing I just want to highlight is maybe with 14 years of experience into the professional field, I get more joy in the manufacturing industry I'm working on if I able to find any um root causes for the issue. We come across a lot of non-conformance or deviation, but if I able to find any root cause exactly what is the contributor or driver, that gives me enormous joy, and my days goes like anything. So that is what I always look for, like uh, I try to find that issue, what is that contributor, and then try to negate or mitigate as much as possible. So these are the couple of things which makes me joy on a daily basis, and which I wanted to share with you all. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dinesh. I think that's insightful, I would say. Looking at things of where you're moving on a daily basis, how can you be a part of the solution, being or progressing things? And the second part, which you shared, obviously, finding moments where you are able to hit the nail of finding what is it that makes that's the answer or solution. Thank you. Thank you for that. It was wonderful. Who's going up next? Subbu, you want to come up next? Chitra, you all have any second thoughts? There we go. You're on mute.
Am I visible?
Yes,
And
you are visible.
actually, today I'm sitting in a remote village where the tower is very low, but still I would like to share something about today what I have done.
The
See,
stage is yours.
I'm from I'm from Speak Magic Toastmasters Club, and I'm slowly training myself into become a public speaker. Today I made a speech on a title, From Compulsiveness to Consciousness. So initially I was suffering from attention disorder. In modern science, it may be leading to it may be occurred due to some digital distractions, dopamine spikes, a constant, see, in case if I received any notification on my WhatsApp, or in case if I entered with any small thing, I may be getting frequently. I was suffering from this dopamine spikes. So I realized one fine morning, I should be away from all these digital distractions, and I enrolled myself with a 8-day silence program. 8-day silence in the sense we have to be silent inside us, and there should not be any external communications as well. So I made a speech on this topic today. We realized one fine morning, we tend to use our phone at least 96 times a day. Believe it or not. Yeah, it's true. I felt strongly, be with ourselves gives more immense pleasure and joy. See, if we find joy in something, we tend to follow joy in more things. Unless and until you realize yourself, your search option will be infinite, I guess so. You'll be tending to search for more joyness again and again on on material things, especially. So if you find yourself, if you find who you are really, that is the real joyful day, I would say. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Chitra. And you said you were not prepared. Speak Magic is doing something for sure. Thank you. Thank you, Chitra. I think that was wonderful. I was just guessing because of your choice of silence. Was your 7-minute speech in Toastmasters just silence? Letting others listen and feel how does silence feel? Thank you. Thank you. Just kidding. Let's move on to Subbu now.
Yes, Rahul.
Over to you, Subbu. What's your joy?
Good evening, one and all. Joy is not like it's a prepaid or postpaid service. Joy is everyone have in the human life. If you are paying yourself with a joy, you are living healthy life. If you are not paying well attention in our life is always mystery. Every day, every moment, you need to find the joy. How to find the joy is always reside on you. Sometimes you feel some kind of discomfortness, but if you find that joy in the life, that gives me a lot of energy and a lot of motivation. Last night, I was slept in the late night. Around 7 o'clock today, my daughter wake up me. Daddy, please drop me to school. I feel more happy. After a long time, my daughter wake up me in the morning. She asked me to drop it to the school. Just, I slept around 2 o'clock and wake up happily and went drop the kid and come back. Again, I slept again. So the moment I could hear the voice of the kids, or I'm playing with my kids, or I went with my kids, like the way we are attaching with the kids, I feel more joy. Along with the kids and family, sometimes we have a walking club in our community. If we are started walking into the people, imagine on weekends at least we are walking 2 hours continuously because we found the joy in that. The moment we started walking, we forgetting each and everything. Even sometimes I'm also switch off the phone and all the things. So what I mean to say, if you are engaging more and more, we'll get the joy definitely. Think for the joy in the life that will always lead the fruitfulty in the life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Subbu. I think that was crisp and insightful. Although without preparation, you still made your point and got home the point that you wanted to drive. Thank you. Vijaya sir पकड़ रही है. आ जाओ आ जाओ. Over to you, Vijaya. अब विजया बोलेगी, सब सुनेंगे.
Hello everyone, I am Vijaya, and last time I was about to attend an offline session, and I prepared one poem, and for that now I am searching that what is happiness, मतलब happiness and joy, what is the difference? Okay, so happiness is what now we mostly relate it with the materialistic things, external efforts, right? If something happened good, we said that we are happy, and something internally we feel good, that is joy. So on that I have written a poem. Just I say that and close. Okay. मन के कोने में जो मुस्कान है, मन के कोने में जो मुस्कान है, वही असली पहचान है. ना धन ना दौलत की बात करूं, मैं तो बस सच्ची बात करूं. छोटी छोटी बातों में जो सुकून है, वही असली जीवन का जुनून है. भीगी मिट्टी की महक में जो बात है, वो किसी महंगे इत्र में कहाँ साथ है. बचपन की हंसी, माँ की रसोई, दोस्तों की बातों में जो मिठास होई, रंग बिरंगी पतंगों की वो उड़ान है, बिना वजह हंसना बस यही खुशी का गान है. खुशी कोई चीज नहीं खरीदने की, ये तो आदत है जीने की. हर पल को अपनाने का नाम है, खुशी तो बस एक एहसास है. तो चलो मुस्कुराओ आज बिना वजह, खुशी फैलाओ जैसे हो रोशनी की तरह, क्योंकि ये जीवन है एक सुंदर गीत और खुशी है इसकी सबसे प्यारी प्रीत. थैंक यू.
थैंक यू. आज तो पूरा परफॉर्मेंस ही हिंदी शायरी थी. Every time she has a knack of sharing her story, expressing herself, and then closing with the poetry. Today, the poetry itself was the performance. Thank you. Thank you, Vijaya. That was beautiful and different elements that rhymed well and I think resonated well with different parts of our life and where we can find joy in our life. Thank you for that wonderful share. Who's left? Who's coming up next? Hi, Vijaya Lakshmi. Anyone here? Okay. With that, I think we are done with all of yours. One point that I wanted to share when Subbu was sharing about the connections or the things that he does, the walking club and things like that. There's this interesting study. I'm not sure how many of you all have heard that TED talk, but there's an interesting study at Harvard. It's a study which has lasted over 80 years now. And it talks about the insight is a one-line insight of how what makes humans, all of us, happier and healthier. And when it comes to the study, they have been doing this study for the last 80 years, over 750 people, checking on them, having surveys, body, what do we say, the physical fitness and the mental fitness, their relationships, their house, and everything. Everything is covered. This is a massive study of over 80 years and covering the entire lifespan of these 750 plus people. And the only insight, the one insight that makes people healthier and happier, the insight that the study has given is it's not money, it's not success, it's not fame. The insight that this study provides is that good relationships keep us healthier and happier. Good relationships keeps us healthier and happier. This is a single line inside the study. And The three things that they talk about in this study is what I would just want to share with you all. First, social connections are really good for us. So when you talk of how are you going out, how are you connecting with people, how are you interacting with them, the connections that you build in the social space is what makes you happier and healthier. Loneliness kills. So the opposite of this is where if you're lonely, if you're all lost within yourself and you're not pushing yourself to build the social connections, loneliness is going to kill you. The second, it's not the quantity or it's the quality of the relationship. It can be your friends, it can be your spouse, it can be your children. The kind of relationship that you have with people with whom you have a relationship is what makes a difference. Please note, there can be conflicts, there can be challenges, but that cannot be the way of life. The second point talks about the quality of how your relationships are makes the entire difference in how you feel and how you build your health and habits. And the final thing is, it's not just health and good relationships also protect our brains. It is said the people who were in their 80s over a part of the study, when it comes to the people who had good relationships, had better memory, had better thinking, and had a better lasting effect on how they were able to operate and use their minds when compared to people who had challenges in relationships. And that's the beauty of this, that good relationships are something which can help you having healthier and happier lives. Please note, not success, not fame, not money. It is the relationships that you have in your circles, the social circles, the family, the quality of relationships, and how you engage with your relationships is what it all boils down to when it comes to your happiness and your health in your lifetime. So this is an interesting study that I wanted to share with you all because I found that a lot of things that all of you have shared, we often end up chasing things. I say this, the biggest misery in life is because all of us need roti, kapda, and makan. But the problem is, we end up making it Hayat ki roti, Gucci ke kapde, and Lodha ka makan. If we get that, we'll be happier. But the reality is, I've seen people with far, far lesser, far more happier with what they have and not what they're aspiring to have. So look at things that you're having. Are you chasing? Are you in the constant rut of what are you going to get next? Where are you running ahead? Where are you moving ahead in your life? And ask yourself, will getting that make you happy? Or will it change the goalpost further ahead if you achieve that and then start to think of next? Anyone else would like to share anything that you have in mind? The stage is yours now. We are left with another 5 to 10 minutes of this session. With that, we'll be closing this open mic. Anyone else? Switch on your videos, please. Requesting all of you all to switch on your videos so that we can have a group pick. Any thoughts, anything that you'd like to share about today's meetup, today's open mic, the thoughts or things that you learned from people? Looking forward to listening your perspectives, your thoughts about what you learned today from the me, but from the stories and insights that all of us had to share over here. Anyone here? Varanya, you want to share something? Anyone? Yeah, you're on mute. Okay. Anyone else would like to share anything before we come to an end? Naresh?
Yes, Rahul. Yeah, very firstly, I think
Yeah,
one of
go
the
ahead.
key elements of joy is that the wisdom we get, because we are all people here who are sharing our perspectives. It's a lot of wisdom. You cannot really get it from reading any books because any other that writes a book has an end point in mind. You'll get a one perspective, but we are all facing the real lives here. Our stories are real, our accomplishments are real, and I think Rahul had scripted it very well because he said, "Be." I think if I put it in short words, what Rahul said is, "Be more with less." So we don't need heavy baggages. We don't need brands. Like I think it was Sudha, I believe, was mentioning earlier, because it's not the paycheck, it's not the first job, or it's not the first. The enthusiasm that you ran into people, but it's all about if we are grounded, because world throws at us all different, material aspects. Because of course, if you are on a open place, you saw BMW or somebody, like your eyes stare away because it looks unique. Not everyone is BMW, but is a person driving BMW is really happy, or is the person wearing suit and tie in a party is really happy? That's where the question comes. Of course, there are people who are happy possessing them if they have possessed it in a right way. Means they did not chase it; they have put their best effort. So summing up all, I think listening to all our stories, what I could tell is, if we are grounded and if we are happy with what we have, not worrying about what we do not have, and we can really be happy. And but that's what I can infer from every one of our stories. That is what I'm taking notes as everyone has spoken. So I'm just trying to repeat it to everyone. So it's a great session because our mind thinks differently. Sometimes we are stuck. That 5 minute thing break also was wonderful. That it was a great thing because that's a real happiness for all of us, irrespective of what we do. That's a great thing. And if you cannot take a pause, then we are just a machine chasing, and we'll have a long regrets. But if you have an intermittent break, that's a great thing in life. So I think I think many of them are very fascinating. What all have spoken. So Rahul, I would say that it's a great session. It's a wonderful wisdom, and getting this wisdom is a great joy. I think it's for everyone. So over
Thank
to you,
you.
Rahul. Yep.
Thank you, Naresh. Wonderfully summed up the different insights and thoughts that we had. All of us had to share. Thank you for that. Vijay, yes, you have raised your hand. Or kuch
I
idea
want
hai?
to add I want to add one point here that everyone is saying that don't chase. है ना? Feel peace, feel this, है ना? These things. But actual thing is what na? Chasing is also a joy. If you are taking it as a joy, okay.
Yes.
If we are suppose I was of 90 kgs, है ना? At some time, some point of time, and if I was thinking, oh, it's good, I'm happy, so it's nothing, है ना? We have to do something for that. We have to do exercise, we have to do diet, and if while doing that process, if I am thinking that I am good, I am enjoying this process, then that is joy. Suppose the same
Wonderful.
thing happened today, है ना? One thing more, that today there was an exam 9:30 to 9:50. My exam was there. I finished in 15 minutes and came here. Okay, so it's like, yeah, I was staging to attend this meeting. Okay, because I am feeling joy here. So what I'm saying, I want to say that the chasing is also a joy if you are taking it as a joy and not as a stress.
Yes.
So
I
main
think
point is
wonderful.
don't take stress. Be joyful.
Wonderful, wonderful. I think, thank you. I think, Vijay, that puts in the context that there is always an element where you can chase, but you should not fall victim or in the trap of being in that chase forever and taking stress out of it. The pursuit is good, but you should not fall prey to all these things of how you're pursuing it. The process in itself, irrespective of the outcome, the process in itself should be the joy that you are getting. And I think that's what Vijay mentioned. Thank you. Thank you, Vijay, for that. I had someone raising their hand. Furkhana? Yes, Vijay, एक second. We'll come back. Okay. Furkhana.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. This is Furqana Khizra. Giggles, cuddles, cocoa bugs, tiny hinds, mugs, tiny hinds and bedtime hugs. Hubby's smile, kids gone wild, messy rooms and laughter tide, silly songs and pancake fun, laundry wars and midnight run. What's my joy? It's clear to see my crazy sweet forever tree. मेरी खुशी का सबब है पूछते हो क्यों मेरी खुशी का सबब है पूछते हो क्यों हर मुस्कुराहट में छुपा है मेरा कोई जुनून न दौलत न शोहरत न बड़े ख्वाबों का बोझ न दौलत न शोहरत न बड़े ख्वाबों का बोझ बस छोटे लम्हों में मिलती है मुझे सबसे खूबसूरत मौज कभी किताबों की खुशी कभी बारिश की बूंद कभी माँ की दुआ कभी दोस्तों की खुशी की झलक बस यही है मेरी खुशी का सबब Thank you so much.
Thank you, Furkana. I think it's a complete family package when you say all of them come together with the rhyming words, and each one of you all having your own artistic way of presenting these ideas. Thank you, Furkana. That was beautiful. With that, I've shared in the chat over here the Speak Up Club WhatsApp group. In case you're not a part of the group, please join the group so that you can stay tuned with all the updates that we have about the club, and that's the group. Second thing is. I started sharing something called as the research content that I have. I've been a motivational speaker for the past 20 years, and over these years, I've had a lot of research content that I've acquired and saved and have with me. So what I've started to do is I've started to use or share that content on something called as a WhatsApp channel. Please note, if you follow this channel, all the content that I'm sharing over there, this is not my content. There's something which I feel is worthy and something which I've learned immensely from. So I share this content. So what if you all are interested in positive motivational content on a daily basis, you can follow this channel. Once you open this channel, join the channel and click the notification button. So what happens is that it shows to you in the status option in WhatsApp. So whenever you are, it won't be there always like a group or a message, but it will be there in the status option. Whenever you're opening that, you can see if there are any updates from the Living Life channel, where you can constantly keep going back and looking at the content which is there. That's the second thing. Final thing, so the WhatsApp group, I've opened that WhatsApp group for your experience, for your feedback in that group. Looking forward to listening to your idea or your experience of what you learned or what you experienced from this meetup today. The final thing is we run. Okay, I've never done this. I don't do that. I don't promote this anything of the work that I do beyond the Speak Up Club here. But this is just information that I'm sharing with you all. We run something called a Speak Up Mastery Program, which is a membership program of the Speak Up group that we have. We run an 8-week Speak Up Mastery Program. The next batch of that will be launched somewhere in mid-July or towards the end of July. So if anyone is interested in knowing more about that program and the financials of that, you can get in touch with me for more information on that. With that, I'll leave with a quote over here before I come to an end of this meeting. I'll leave with a Hindi poetry. I think if somebody knows me, they would have heard this from me already. But summing up what Naresh just right now mentioned and the entire experience of how or where misery in our life is, with this thing which I'd written a few years back. It reads, एक गरीब के झोपड़े से खिलखिलाती हंसी सुनी तो सोच में पड़ गया. एक गरीब के झोपड़े से खिलखिलाती हंसी सुनी तो सोच में पड़ गया, अपने महल में और किस चीज की कमी पड़ गई. अपने महल में और किस चीज की कमी पड़ गई. With that, we come to an end for today's open mic, and because it's a Saturday, I can't do it the regular and usual style that I've been doing it. It's been a long journey of Speak Up Club. We have had these sessions for over the open mics or the open sessions, not the members programs. We have had over 150 sessions of these open mics, and all the sessions recordings are there are on our YouTube channel. So if at all you're feeling down sometime, you're looking for some content, you're looking for some insights. If you have had insights from this meeting, you'd find, multiply that with 150, you'd find perspectives, insights about different topics on life skills from that channel. So if at all you are excited and you want to learn more, go check out the playlist that we have of all the Speak Up Club meetings that we have had. There are overall of over 150 meetings like this, 1 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 1.5 hours on different topics which have been segregated. You can check out the playlist, and if at all you are excited and you want to binge watch and have something as a value add like you have had today, you can surely look at this channel. With that, I come to an end and I close this Speak Up Club meeting the usual way that we have been doing it for a long, long time. And this is what we do. Saturday nights have never been this beautiful for the past long, long time, I would say. It's been an honor to be sharing our perspectives, listening to your perspectives, and gaining new perspectives. Thank you for the love that you keep coming back every week, every month, and adding life to our life and to every member of the Speak Up Club family. Thank you. You have been a wonderful audience. Thank you for the perspective that you shared, the insights that you have gained, and the love that you have come here for. And looking forward to seeing you all again in the next month's online Speak Up Club. Will be the last weekend. If you are in Hyderabad, do join us in the offline Speak Up Club. If you feel the vibe that you have got, the energy that you have got over here in the last 1 hour is something good, imagine there's a virtual space and one person speaks at one time. Imagine the kind of vibe and the energy that you can experience and grasp in an offline meeting of a Speak Up Club. I welcome all of you all Rahul Jain, Hyderabad, to join us for the offline meet sometime. Looking forward to seeing you all there. With that, it's signing off this month's Speak Up Club's Open Mic, the virtual meeting. Thank you and have a good night.